Why are you playing so hard to get, baby boy? I'm not. I'm playing Mass Effect.
All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Ace Combat 6 today. Just continuing through the campaign. I think we got to like mission 5? Question mark? I think we got up to mission 5, I want to say. I remember what we were doing in mission 5 fairly well. It was a good time. We are going to reset it. I got like 5 minutes into it at the end of last stream, but you know, Ace Combat 6, these missions are, are really long. So, it happens. We gotta reset on occasion. Ready for some war crimes? No war crimes. Not in this one, I don't think. No, not in 6. To be fair, there's only like one Ace Combat game where you commit war crimes, and even then it's optional. We're gonna dance with the angles? You're goddamn right. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's set right. I thought the audio for you guys might be messed up again, but it shows me both mixers even if you guys are only hearing one. Unless it is doubling. In which case, it shouldn't be. I've double checked it, so it better not be. Is it gonna give me the briefing and everything again? Most likely. I'm only curious because we did quit out in the middle of the mission. Yes.
I'm about to go over the mission contents. Finally, the day is near. We have organized enough troops and intelligence to retake the mainland. Soon the Amerian military will initiate an operation designed to take back the Amerian mainland. Our forces on the mainland are growing more exhausted as each day passes. If we don't act soon, they will be wiped out completely. Our bridgehead for disembarking troops on the mainland will be established at Rargam Beach, on the western tip of Ania. We're sending in units by air and sea. This is going to be a large-scale mission, so do all you can to see it through to the end. This mission will be divided into multiple units. 2 hovercraft units bringing our landing units to shore, and a fleet of ships to attack the enemy from out at sea. Our hovercraft unit needs support in order to bring in the landing unit safely, and for taking over points on the ground. Our fleet needs support in order to thoroughly defeat enemy forces close to the sea or in the vicinity of oil fields. It would be to our advantage if you could rush to various attack points and take them out before our units have to deal with them. Swift and accurate execution is extremely important in this mission in order to gain a secure foothold. Don't hold back. Show us what you're made of out there.
All right. 339 targets. Yeah, typical Ace Combat 6 mission, actually. That sounds about right. Will it have saved me buying these? Yes, okay. Had to be sure. It's go time. A10 time. If you were here at the end of last stream, you know. You know. Was I using those? I fucking hope I wasn't over RCL. Put him up in the Mirage. With anti-air.
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yes. We're back, and I'm still not gonna...
Start the landing operation.
be able to keep the map and weapon buttons straight, so I'm trying to like burn it into my brain right away. Just go for a steady sweep of the beach. Defense budget go burr. It really does. That is why we always have the best shit. It's because we spend more than we make on our defense budget. I'm also still trying to use the D-pad for yaw. The readjustment is real. Coming off of so much ACX. Ace Combat Beach episode. Yep, that's what this is. Spending the GDP of a small African country in one volley. That sounds about right. It's responsible spending, you guys. Come on. It's very responsible spending. Definitely necessary. Oh, God. Wait, that missile missed? The fuck? The first one? I love how mobile the A10 is in 6. It might be the most mobile that this plane has ever felt in the series. I've never felt this maneuverable in an A10. I really shouldn't feel this maneuverable in an A10. It's wild. If only he wasn't so fast. Come on. Magic missile.
Enemy kill confirmed.
Huh? I saw the shoot indicator. That's bullshit. Oh, I didn't get the one shot. What the fuck was that? I tried to shoot at the Typhoon and something zipped by as I shot and got hit by it instead.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you. Talisman is locked on.
My God, we're at like 28, 29,000, 30,000 feet. Don't worry about it. We can fly above 30,000 in an A10 in this game. Am I the only one shocked right now? At nearly 40,000 in an A10 in an Ace Combat game. Doing just fine. No stalling. What is happening? It comes with a spacesuit too. What the fuck is Ace Combat 6, man? This is wild. We are way the fuck up here. We're going for all the optional targets today, apparently. All right, we're going back towards the ground. Jesus, we're high up. That's normally the sky limit in an Ace Combat game. Like, we were well above what, at least prior to 6, always would have been like the ceiling of the map. Oops. It's RCL time. Goddamn right it is.
We have radar lock on.
Friggin' rights it is. Oops, yeah, still doing the wrong button. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. I'm trying to get a feel for how much I can squeeze out of this plane in 6. I'm trying to do cool shit. That is probably not gonna work, but I have to see if it will.
About half the enemy forces are down. Looks like this will be an easy ride for our forces coming ashore.
It's so nice to be able to swap between like cockpit view and third person again too. We were stuck in ACX for too long, man. Wrong button.
Commencing full rocket fire. Enemy tank has been destroyed. We have radar lock on.
Whoa.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Close enough.
Target hit.
The music is great in this mission too. What is this one? Does anyone know the name of this track? I've been sleeping on this one, whatever it is.
Missile struck target. Watch out. The enemy
Oh
has
yeah.
a lock on you.
That's the AC-6 machine gun. Holy shit. Yep. That's the one.
Missile strike
Oh, wrong
confirmed.
button. Okay, yeah, those are Operation A targets.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Damn it. I can't sweep it that far. Oh, I way overshot everything too. Fuck it.
Ground target destroyed. Radar lock. Enemy ground forces are almost completely destroyed. This mission is going smoothly.
Yup. Oh,
Target hit.
tornadoes are too tanky. I can't one-shot them even with the magic missile. I've gotten so used to everything being one-shot if you get the trajectory right on it. I'm spoiled. Wait for it. Oh, never mind.
This one's mine.
I think only one of those was like a perfect shot. Oh, maybe both. But neither of them hit. Oh wait, one of them hit. Yeah, one of them hit. It looked like they had both missed. But I guess not. I got a hit message. Tornadoes are awesome in this game. Wouldn't know. 5 missions in and I've only got an F-16, a Mirage, and an A-10 to my name. The A-10's pretty great though, to be fair. Love the A-10 here so far.
Radar lock.
Way better than A-10s typically are in Ace Combat. Like, way fucking better.
Welcome. Roger.
It's gonna take me a bit to get over there, though. That's the one thing. We don't have that much raw speed behind us. Ania Landing is the name of the song. Maybe. He said, don't quote me. But maybe, probably. That's right. I don't know. I was reading yours. How many Ace Combat games do you have left? There's this. And then after 6, and we've just started 6, so we're still going to be playing 6 for a bit. But after 6, there's X2. And then there's Assault Horizon, AC3D, and then AC7. And 7's the last one currently. But also, we are more likely than not very close to some news on Ace Combat 8, so we'll see how that timing ends up working out. But yeah, that was full throttle. Me, like, flying all the way over here was just full speed ahead. Whoa. That was a weird hitching thing. Bit of hitching. Project Wingman if Silksong comes out. Well, thankfully that's never gonna happen. We both know Silksong is not coming out. We all know by now. The Silksong subreddit is still like losing their minds regularly, but we all know. The missile trails really do look nice in this game. Find your lack of faith disturbing. Look, I would have faith if they gave me a solid reason to have faith. They haven't. I knew that second one wasn't gonna hit when he started pulling up. can't do that. I'm trying to just feel out what cool stuff I can and can't do.
Anti-aircraft gun taken.
That one is a no. How much destruction do you think I get from that? A lot. Shockingly, a lot, actually.
I have it.
It is sprayed way off into the distance, and I hit a ton of the targets there.
Lock on.
RCL in this game is so ridiculously broken for air to ground. I just remember playing this for the first time blind, bringing the RCL on the F-16, like in that early mission, where you first really do air to ground, and just my jaw hitting the floor when I started using it. I was like, oh my god, that cannot be real. Would Bloodborne fans fall in that category? Yeah, Bloodborne fans are definitely up there. In terms of just the crazy hopium. But I don't know, Silksong might have them beat at this point. No, they don't. No, Bloodborne probably still takes the cake, actually. If we're being honest. Yeah.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
That's fine. R/Ace Combat is currently tweaking about how asymmetrical the Birkin is, of course. Sorry, the Bearcoot. Oh, only took one for that guy. Just when I get back into my typical Ace Combat habit of firing 2 missiles at a plane, I start getting one-shot planes again. Because of course.
Box 3. Missile strike confirmed. Lock on. We have radar lock on.
If only we did have access to the DLC while doing this. Because, like, if it was simply just, you know, oh, I have to go buy the DLC, I would. I absolutely would for these streams. Just so that we could do, you know, stuff with the Idol Master planes, because it's crazy that those are a thing. They're hilarious. But because all the digital listings got taken down, we legitimately just can't go and get the DLC. As sad as it is. Oh, I just lost my my chat. I need to turn off the thing where my monitor goes to sleep because of inactivity. Does anyone know what the setting is called for that on Windows 10 so that I can just speedrun it? Speedrun that quick change in my settings so that it stops turning off on me for the rest of stream. Screen timeout, is that what it's called? Oh, I double swapped it.
Commencing full rocket fire.
Love RCL in this game. Holy fuck. Love the A10 in this game, actually. Like, a lot. This is the most fun A10 in Ace Combat, I think. It can fucking schmoove. And it's still got the Burt cannon.
radar. They're approaching our landing unit at high speed. We can't let anything happen to our landing unit. Drive back the enemy and provide cover.
Talisman, this is kill or be killed.
Okay. Oh.
Special forces have taken the airport. You're clear to land there for supplies. Land at the airport if you're low on ammo.
I've actually got plenty. Well, I should have enough ammo. I didn't lead the RCL. And I still took out almost all the tanks. It doesn't matter that I didn't lead it well. Holy shit.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Destruction. Yep, RCL. I win.
Missile missed its target.
Missile missed its target. Enemy tank destroyed.
Allied attacks. You're right.
Radar lock.
Counter argument. A10 go brrr.
Roughly half of the enemy reinforcements have been wiped out.
Don't go about this alone. Combine forces and corner them.
What was your least favorite mission in 7? I honestly remember liking all of them. But I couldn't really tell you from memory which ones were like the favorites or least favorites. I remember Pipeline Destruction by name. I thought that one was a lot of fun. I distinctly remember flying the F2 for it and having a blast with it.
I've got a lock. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
AC-130.
Enemy plane
Is that the
down.
first AC-130 appearance in the series? Is it that right there? I think it is, isn't it? I can't recall any time earlier in the series that an AC-130 just pulls up and starts shooting. Starts popping off.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Almost in effective range.
AC-130s were in 5? Were they? They were? Where? I don't recall AC-130s in 5. Where's Jusuf? He would know.
Enemy plane down.
He would know. If there's an AC-5 question, redirect to Jusuf. Always. Oh, Desert. You're right. See, now that you say it, I do remember those. Never mind. The second time. It's the second time. Oh man, that's way out there. I probably shouldn't even be going for these. I'm sure I have, well... I actually just looked at my time limit, and I think we'll be fine, chat. I think we might as well just go for all the bonus points and stuff anyway. I was like, oh, I don't think this is worth it, bro. I can't even keep up with them. And then I saw the time limit and remembered we're playing Ace Combat 6. I got as much time to go after bonus targets as I want.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Which I do really like about AC6's mission design. Because I love that, like, there's so much shit. Like, someone during the briefing for this mission said 339 targets. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right for this game, actually.
Lock on.
I love that they give you, like, battles that massive. And if you want to actually go and try to fight everything, you've got plenty of time to.
Watch out. The enemy has
But if you'd rather just, you know, go and take out the objective targets, and end the mission in like 10 minutes, you could do that too. But I love actually going out and like fighting the whole battle in this game. I wish there were more Ace Combat 7 missions with this sort of scale, because there are only like a couple that even come close, and even then they aren't as big. DLC super hard mode missions. No, we can't access the DLC because it all got delisted. I would, but we literally can't. It's like an Ace Combat Infinity thing.
Enemy down.
I have it. Deleted to launch the missile.
So unfortunately, no anime girl planes either. Yeah, it's justified use.
Garuda 1 commencing full rocket fire.
Yeah.
We have radar lock on.
What are you doing way up there? All the way the fuck up there. No horribly unstable Idolmaster F-16. Unfortunately not. But all of the plane skins from AC6 were also included as DLC for Assault Horizon. And Assault Horizon, I do have the, like, whatever it's called. Hold on, I have Steam open on my computer. Ace Combat. The Enhanced Edition that comes with all the DLC. So I have the planes in Assault Horizon when we get there. We can't sail the 7 seas though. We're on console. And even then I wouldn't, because I'm not trying to get sued. Piracy for commercial use is like financial suicide. We are absolutely intercepting an SR-71 and an A-10. Just give it time, chat. Be patient. Allied attack? No. Check it. The A-10's got this. Whoa! All right, there's a hitch. Yeah, I think my Xbox has started showing its age a bit. Go!
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Go, please. I believe. Hold. Damn. He's so fucking fast.
Lock on.
Oh my god, no.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
I didn't mean to hold it. I was panicking. Those aren't gonna hit him either. What's your favorite Ace Combat game? 4, because I'm based. Seven is right behind it though. Seven is almost as strong as 4, in my opinion.
Deleted to launched missile. Almost in effective range.
Oh my god. Okay, I might have to use the allied attack. Hold on. Let me give it a couple more tries. But he might just be flying too fast for the missiles to even hit him. No, I don't think this is going anywhere. Get his ass, boys. I gave it my best, but not in this plane. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Is he gonna outrun those two? No fucking way.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Hold on, we'll stick with it. Get him, boys. Yes, there we go. I gave it my best. I didn't want to use the allied attack, but I had to fold. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We can clear this map out. Just guarantee our S rank. It's fine. Man, look at that. I don't think they're purely points in 6, but I could be wrong. I think they are, because I've been taking my sweet ass time just clearing the maps, and we haven't missed an S rank yet. So I'm pretty sure they are purely points based again. But I mean, that's most Ace Combat, right? I'm trying to think of what games aren't just purely point-based, and it's not many of them.
Lock on. That's what I like to see, Talisman.
Is 3? I don't remember how 3's rankings work. X2 is mostly time-based. Okay. See, that I didn't even know. I haven't done the... Or I didn't really pay attention to the ranks during, like, the review playthroughs all that much. So that's news to me. 7 is a mix of both. It really should be a mix of both, to be honest. It shouldn't just be how many targets you shoot down. Not that I'm gonna complain right now, though, because I can take, like, 40 minutes to clear this mission with the A10. Just have fun with flying the A10 around for a bit. Get my S rank anyway. So, maybe I'll just keep my mouth shut. Realistically, it probably should be both, though. Some are time-based in 3. I thought so. I vaguely remembered 3 having some time-based stuff.
We have radar lock on. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you. Missile struck target. Only a few missiles left. Lock on.
Damn. I love that the planes are just straight up outrunning me in the A10. So good. That first missile is not hitting.
Missile struck target.
I think I could get the machine gun.
In gun range.
Maybe I shouldn't get too greedy for it. He's gonna get away. Nope, never mind. It's fine.
This one's mine. Sam kill.
Man, there are like no ground targets left. Oh, there are over here. None of those are hitting.
Gotcha. Talisman, almost got him.
Damn right. more pilots. I got this.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
A10 with afterburner engines should become real before I die. A man can dream. Could you imagine this thing with afterburners in it? Particularly this right here, the Ace Combat 6 A10 with all the maneuverability and everything with afterburners to actually let it, you know, go faster, accelerate faster. This thing would be nuts. How many streams of Ace Combat you think you got left? A lot. Just a lot. I have no idea. Ace Combat will take a good bit longer than Armored Core did. And Metal Gear will definitely take longer than Ace Combat does. Resident Evil will also take longer than Ace Combat does. And Yakuza will probably be the longest series I've done yet. It's fine. It's fine.
I've got lock on.
Garuda 1 out of machine gun ammo.
Shamrock, box 3.
RE will take a long ass time. It will. Mainly because there are so many games. And even then, the original trilogy of RE games have had way more lengthy completions than I expected they would. Like, I knew what I had to do for them, basically, going in. Like, I knew what to expect. I just didn't think that that stuff would take as long, just in terms of time investment, as it has. So RE is gonna take a fucking minute. Which is fine by me. I fuck with Resident Evil heavily. But, yeah, we're gonna be doing that for a bit. Yeah. I didn't get the perfect shots. I forget that you really have to go for the perfect shots in this game, because otherwise the tracking is very weak. There we go. Oh, it only took the one. You're almost done with Yakuza 1? Yeah, we've probably only got like 1 or 2 more streams of Yakuza 1. We're really close to being done. My machine gun is empty. Maybe I should have refilled my ammo and such when they prompted me to. I should have listened. I should have known. 6 missiles and a dream. God, I'm so close. Like, I'm up his ass. It's making it really hard. Need to back off a bit. How many more planes? It's literally 1 more plane. And it's an A10. Check this shit out. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna make it happen. Oh my god, I did it! I RCL'd the last plane. Yes. Amazing. Big finish. Big finish. God, AC6's A10 is amazing.
Let's go home. Back to our loved ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, what is this?
Target hit.
Look at that beauty out there. The maneuverable A-10. You love to see it.
Target.
DLC stuff with these games is handled mostly poorly. Yeah. Even 7, like aside from the DLC missions, I think
Enemy
just...
forces on Rargam Beach have been annihilated, and the landing operation has ended successfully. We are finally able to provide full relief and support to our exhausted forces on the mainland. The American military is in position to advance towards the center of the continent, combine with our forces fighting the resistance, and take out Estavakian forces. Garuda team, you've really earned a great name for yourselves here. Pull yourselves together and get ready for some action up there. We don't want this to be your last mission.
I got it. Easy S rank. So it's definitely just score based, if that was an S rank. I flew for like 40 minutes there.
More about the kind of people who would be traveling to Grace Maria. Now that we're in the midst of war. Her name is Ludmilla. She was an Estavakian medical student studying in Northern Navik, a neutral country. Her boyfriend is a soldier in the Estavakian military. She firmly believes that going to Grace Maria will somehow reunite them. It took a long time to get even that much out of her. Most of the time, she hardly says a word. We're certainly an odd pair of travel companions. Two women, hopelessly in search of their loved ones. Maybe it's the language barrier. But talking doesn't seem to be our strong point. But I feel we share a common goal that goes far beyond words.
Didn't you just explain the common goal? I thought that you guys had spoken about that. What are you talking about? She explains... Ugh. Hold on, the briefing is going to interrupt me if I try to get into that. But what? Hold on a minute.
We've got a large unit of troops on Rollins Plain, around the outskirts of Silvat town. Those troops are isolated with no means of retreat, surrounded by enemies, and on the verge of total annihilation. With our substation as a focal point, the enemy is positioned a full 360 degrees around the troops, with intense attacks pounding away at our line of defense. If we could somehow manage to join up with our besieged forces there, we could considerably strengthen their position. This is where you come in. We need you to free up our surrounded unit and eliminate all Estavakian forces throughout the Rollins Plain. Every minute counts in this operation. So get out there and get things done.
6 operations in this one. She was just thinking out loud, if I recall correctly. No, she says, hold on, what does she say exactly? She's like, yeah, I met this woman, you know, whatever. She's going there to find her boyfriend who's with the Estavakian military. And it took a while to even get that much out of her because she doesn't talk much. And then there's like a pause. And then she's like, oh yeah, the language barrier makes it really hard for us to talk to each other. But despite that, I have this feeling that we share a common goal. She already knows that they share a common goal. She just confirmed that they talked about it and that they share a common goal. Anyway, Tornado or Mirage? I feel like we should maybe do Mirage first. Menus seem to run at 60. I think the menus do run at 60. I think you're right. Bad localization? It might be. Could also just be bad writing, because AC6 kind of has a reputation for having one of the weaker stories. Tornado, you say? But chat, we haven't flown the Mirage. Fires of bad writing. It's not known to have great writing. It kind of has a reputation for it. They're honestly about the same, at least going off the chart, which I know that I probably shouldn't in these games. I've learned that much. But their speed and mobility is about the same. Tornado's just a tank and more geared towards air to ground. The Mirage is a bit slippery, you say. All right, hold on. I'll coin toss it. Heads, it's Mirage. Tails is Tornado. It's heads. I would have thrown it up on screen, but streaming off of console, so it's not as smooth and simple. Mirage it is. Tornado next time. To be fair, every mission in this game is air to ground and air to air, so it doesn't really matter that much. I think I might just want... I think I'll go with the GPB. Wait, how many? I only get 20 GPBs? I'll go with them anyway.
Which plane should I pick?
You know what? You can bring a Mirage too.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Yeah.
Garuda team, time to take off.
What if for AC8? Oh, hold on. They release and remaster the previous game's campaigns as DLC. They probably could. Granted, like just with the planes and stuff that they have for AC8. I don't know. I don't feel like they really need remastering outside of like availability issues. Holy shit, it is slippery. Whoa. I feel what you are talking about. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Especially coming off of the A10 last mission. Holy shit. Even with the warning, I was not ready. It does feel... slippery is the best word for it. It feels like it's like oversensitive. Like it kind of just is all over the place. It just turns on a dime, like more than I want it to. Oh. Only one missile for that one. Availability is sort of the thing. Graphics. Graphics or whatever. Most people don't care that much about graphics. Like, obviously, it's nice to get better graphics, but I would say the only real issue is, like, availability. Even then, I don't know. You think the Ace Combat community would just be, like, grateful to have even that? Or do you think it would be one of those things where, like, people would be pissed that it's not all the old planes from the old game and et cetera, et cetera? So I feel like gamers tend to be like that. Like, if there's anything different, they're pissed. let's see.
Garuda team, initiate close range air support. Get out there and hit what you can.
Lost some heads, Talisman. Take care of business.
It's because I'm highlighting the Operation A targets. Yeah, hold on, let me... Man, this thing fucking moves, though. In some ways, they would. Oh. Holy shit, this thing is slippery. This is gonna take a bit of adjustment. It looks sweet. It looks beautiful in this game. But yeah, it's very all over the place. Wow. It's too fast. Like, I'm having trouble keeping control of it. It's so zippy. For being such an early plane, that's crazy. Oh my god. That high G is insane.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
I missed.
Fox 2, time to say your prayers. Fire a missile at me.
Radar lock.
Get back here, you bitch.
I missed my mark. Lost my rocket. Destroy your antennas now.
Oh, another one. Okay. Well, I took out one. I could probably take out another.
Requesting response from all aircraft who could head to the airport. We can't give up control. Enemy at 6 o'clock.
Well, that's not who I was trying to kill.
Dragon Busters have lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do this alone.
The enemy is advancing along with radar vehicles. Is anyone out there? Requesting support.
Are there any fighters available to cover Barracuda Battalion?
We're so high up. I'm struggling to keep up with him without stalling. Ready for another one?
We've lost about 60% of our forces. The enemy's on track to take over that runway.
I think it's fine.
Requesting additional runway defenses. Anyone? Swat down those Stovey bastards.
Stovey. Shit. Shouldn't have gone for the high G.
This is Grizzly Tank Battalion. Help us out. They're blasting the hell out of us.
Let's take on enemy forces at the rear. Grizzly Battalion's gotta make it back to the city.
Wow. Those guys were tough. Especially way up there.
Enemy down.
Air Force, we've been closed in by enemy forces. Please help. We're completely surrounded. We're heading back to the East City. Take out all enemy forces.
Whoa, I'm too fast. I'm too fast. In the literal second available plane in the game. I cannot control this speed. This is insanity. Like, this is actually wild. Why is the Mirage so fucking quick?
Fox 2. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
The sky seems very greenish. Yeah, Xbox 360 game.
Aircraft down.
You know, that slightly green tint for realism that every game at this time had. Even like RE5 has it in the early portions, like in the village.
Just a little more, Garuda team.
It was just kind of the style. Piss filter. Have I told you guys that recently in discussions about the old piss filter? Because like we all joke about the piss filter and we kind of look back on it weirdly nostalgically for a lot of us, but I've seen some people recently start saying that like the 7th gen piss filter is significantly better than like the color slop that we get today. And I'm like, wait, what? Have we come full circle to saying like, no, I don't want nice saturated colors in my games. I want like desaturated piss filter. Have we circled around to that now?
Launching missile.
Because it seems like we have. Oh my god, I failed the operation. Well, there's always next time. Operation A.
Our communications with Grizzly Battalion have been cut off. Operation failed. Get to another one.
Yeah, the GPBs are kind of shit. I thought maybe they would be solid in this game. I was gonna give them a go. I'm gonna say no on this one.
Destroyed. Knock down their defenses.
In the future, I will not be using the GPBs.
All enemy radar vehicles destroyed. Barracuda Battalion, move into counterattack.
This game really does have such good art direction and just visuals for such an early 360 title. It just looks very nice, like on the whole.
All enemy forces are eliminated. Operation accomplished.
We never thought we'd get through this alive. Air Force, our other guys need your help now.
Because like what else came out this year in gaming, or maybe like the year before? I'm trying to think. 2007 had a lot of big game releases.
What the hell's going on?
Like
There's too much happening here.
BioShock, Mass Effect 1, ooh, Halo 3,
Stogies are after our rocket.
Call of Duty 4. Okay, I might have spent too much time fucking around this mission.
Our front line is struggling. Protect whatever forces we've got left.
I'm trying to think here. Yeah, MGS3 has a strong piss filter.
Enemy forces within Operation Airspace have been eliminated. Nice
I didn't
work.
even help with that. So much so that they're literally putting in an optional piss filter in Delta and calling it like the classic filter for the game. They're just giving you an optional like wash out the colors, give it a green tint piss filter in the options of MGS Delta. Because they know that for some people it's not gonna feel right if it doesn't have that weird filter on it. The Godfather games? This is the first I've heard of the Godfather games.
This one's mine.
I did not know they made games for the Godfather. Yeah, what was 2006? I'm trying to think. What were the big games of 2006? 06 was kind of a weirder year, but it still had some stuff, if I remember right. It's sandwiched between 05 and 07,
Impact confirmed.
which were both insane years in gaming. So 06 is kind of weird. Ace Combat 0, true. Yeah, that's, in terms of this game's visuals, just the fact that 0 came out only a year before this.
Destroyed.
Like, this came out so soon after 0, and just the visual leap
The operation's proceeding as
is
planned.
crazy.
Keep it up, Talisman.
Garuda team, finish them off. Enemy forces are down to 30%. Garuda team, finish them off. Enemy down.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Trying to think of big 06 games. Like, you know, the big ones.
Bandit on your tail! Shake him off!
Why am I struggling to think of, like, any? I can think of plenty of 05 and 07 games off the top of my head, but 06, I'm, like, drawing a blank. It was 2006. Oh, Gears of War? COD 4 was 07.
Talisman is
COD
locked
3
on.
would have been 06.
All targets within operation space are down.
The original Gears of War was
Yet
06.
to come.
Fighter battalion. That was a stellar performance. Garuda team, I'd say we were pretty damn good together. Don't get too cocky, buddy. This war has just started. Retreat now. We can't afford to lose the entire unit.
Ooh,
Received a telegram from HQ command.
shit.
You should go after an Estavakian unit that's just started pulling out of action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than
Sonic
being chased.
Bully, thank you. See, I'm trying to think of, like, what were the big ones? The big ones of 06. Bully was one of them. Half-Life 2 was 04. I think one of the episodes probably came out in 06. But Half-Life 2 was 04.
Missile struck target. Radar lock.
Okami. Yeah, okay. Twilight Princess. Uh-huh. We don't talk about Sonic 06.
Enemy kill confirmed.
Dead Rising? Was that 06? I have Dead Rising in my head as 07, but that might have been 6. I think that was 08. I think Brawl was a little later.
I'm still good to go. I'm not giving up.
Black? No, Black had to be earlier. For a second, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Black was sweet. But there's no way Black was 06, because Black was OG Xbox and PS2. Dead Rising was 06, okay. I had that in my head as 07, but there you go.
Talisman is locked on.
Black was 06? Was it really? Why'd it come out on those systems then?
Garuda 1 low on missiles.
Same with Rule of Rose. Well, Rule of Rose, I know that that one was one of, like, the late to the party PS2 games. But, what's it? That was because, well, not necessarily late to the party, just at the very tail end. To be fair, the PS2, at the very end of its life, was really odd because the PS3 got delayed. So there were so many games that ended up coming out like a week before the PS3 on PS2 because the PS3 launch was so fucky and like the release date jumped around a couple times.
Enemy tank has been destroyed.
So some games that ultimately got decided on just being like, okay, we just have to make this for PS2, we can't wait,
Lock on.
ended up coming out like immediately before PS3. And then you got shit like Rules of Rose where no one bought it. Oblivion. There's a big one. Oblivion.
Enemy tank destroyed. No missiles left.
Half-Life 2 was 04, you guys. Why is that the second Half-Life 2? Prey 2006. Weird ass game.
I've been strange. Who the hell did that?
Oh my god, this thing is so fucking slippery. I really am struggling with controlling it. It's gotten better since the start, but I'm all over the place. And I'm also out of missiles, in case no one noticed. I could probably go resupply. Yeah, I've got places I can go resupply. Let me do that. I haven't done a mid-mission resupply yet. What are you discussing? Like the biggest game releases of 06. Oh, wait. Is there not an airport here? I thought that was the airport, like, map icon. Oh, thumbstick, hello. Is there not one right here? I guess not. Is it just resupply line for this mission? We lost it? Oh, fuck. I forgot to go in and turn off the thing. The monitor going to sleep. Hold on. Where would I do that? Probably system.
I have it.
Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter is a good one.
Anti-aircraft artillery destroyed.
Final Fantasy 12. Which one was 12?
Get him! Get ready once more!
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Like most Final Fantasies, even though I haven't played them, like you can say the number and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that one. Which one was 12? Was that one of the, no. 11 was the first MMO one, right? Not 12. What was 12? Cho? The one with Fran? Cars for the Nintendo DS. That's a big one. That's a big one. Final Fantasy 12.
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return line. Maintain your current heading to return to base and resupply.
Nah, real shit, chat. Like, being 100% with you, I feel like this is the first time I've ever actually seen Final Fantasy 12. None of this looks even vaguely familiar. I don't feel like I've seen any of these characters before or anything. I think this is genuinely the first time I've ever looked at it. I showed it to you before? I don't think you did. Tenkaichi 2. See, okay, now you're speaking my language.
Perfect, Garuda 1.
Fran? I don't remember that.
Garuda 1, begin landing checks. You are clear.
Give me air-to-airs, please, because those bombs are shit.
You are cleared for takeoff.
They kind of ditched turn-based. It looked like it was turn-based just from Google Images, but maybe it was like a weird hybrid sort of situation. But it looked like it was still turn-based, at least from the combat screenshots that I just saw. It was hybrid, okay. Just a very similar UI and stuff then.
Good luck.
I'm back. And Shamrock's back. The GOAT. You can move freely, but it's still turn-based. You can only attack on a timer. Weird. Vice City Stories was 2006. Did Vice City Stories sell well? Because I feel like I never really heard anything about it until like the last couple years, and even then it barely comes up.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Enemy plane down.
For the PSP? Yeah, the PSP one, or one of the PSP ones. There were a couple.
Lock on!
Damn it.
Sector A4 is out of our hands. The various Silvat is attacking us.
Oh,
Sweet!
Shamrock got him.
In gun range. Enemy down.
I've been strained. Who the hell did that?
Enemy aircraft down.
This game's pretty.
Enemy plane down.
Remember when my friends talked about Vice City? I was like, which one, regular or stories? And they didn't know what I meant.
Talisman is locked on.
I never played stories, but I definitely played, what's it? The original. Vice City is my favorite of the PS2 GTA games. Like San Andreas, it's one of those things where like San Andreas is clearly a better game, but I just have like a personal affection for Vice City. And GTA 3 is there, I guess. In all honesty, GTA 3... Man, talk about games that just did not age well, like, at all. GTA 3 really did not age well. I've replayed it a couple times, like, in recent years, and... Ugh. Ow, the flak, ow! Ow, 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 holy fuck!
Talisman, you're in pretty bad shape.
Talisman is locked on. Enemy chopper down.
That stings. Jesus Christ.
Anti-aircraft artillery destroyed.
Still pretty good. What, GTA 3? It's just so janky. Like, like so much jank, and then it doesn't even have like the benefit of like just the later editions in things like Vice City or San Andreas, and just the additional polish in those games for like the core gameplay and everything. GTA 3 is just so like bare bones and rough around the edges, and doesn't really have much outside of like just laying the foundations for modern GTA. You know what I mean?
Enemy chopper shot down.
Feeling nostalgic now. I gotta think of a year in gaming, a random year, and have everyone say their favorite game that came out that year. Off the dome.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Oh, they hit the ground. I should have seen that coming. See, AC6 without RCL for like air to ground stuff, you really feel it.
Remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 60%.
Like the Mirage just really doesn't have any good air to grounds. And I'm only now just feeling how rough the sheer number of ground targets in this game can be if you don't have good air to grounds. Because normally in Ace Combat, I'm like, oh yeah, just missiles are fine. I don't even need air to ground weapons. It's whatever. Missiles do just as fine. I am not feeling that here at all. This is fucked up. It doesn't help that this plane is so goddamn slippery, so I can like barely aim the machine gun. Micro adjustments are just out of the question right now because of how slippery this thing is. You brought air-to-air specials to a ground mission? I brought air to ground, but I swapped out because they were dog shit. The mission, or the options that I have for air to ground in this plane are the guided bombs, which half of the time were missing the targets when I was using them in the first half. And even when they hit, they were only blowing up one target. And then the LAGM was my other option in this plane, which would be fine, but they just hit one thing. GPB, yes, GPB. They were not good. I'm sure LAGM is fine, but it's only gonna hit one target at a time. Do clusters? They're not in this plane.
SAM destroyed.
AC6, yeah.
Radar lock.
If only I had brought the A10 again. That thing's got RGL for days. Can weirdly hold its own in a dogfight in this game really well. Should have just stuck with the A10. If only I had known. Is the UGB good in this game? Did I say RGL? RCL? The RCL in this game is fucking wild. I do have to try the tornado next mission though.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Whoa. I'm gonna need another resupply, dude. I'm gonna need another one. This is fucked up. Oh, come on.
Garuda 1 launched missile. Target hit. Enemy down.
That's what these are for. Go. One of those has to hit, right? No. The tracking on these are pretty strong. There we go. But they're not that strong. God, this thing is so slippery. I struggle with aiming the gun. Seriously. It's fucked up. Oh yeah, allied attacks are a thing in this game. God damn it. Why have I not just been spamming the shit out of those? I keep forgetting that's an option. I'm so used to every other game at this point. Oh wow, I'll take that. How much is left? Not much. There's barely anything left. I think I should have gotten closer. Wait a minute. Why did they not target these tanks? Oh, they did. I just wasn't seeing the indicators. There. Get him! Close it out. You guys. How are they? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, how did they not get that one? The fuck?
Enemy forces have been eliminated from the mission areas. That's enough dancing for today.
The only reason I see the point of playing the first GTA is to go through the entire series. I mean, the first GTA is cool. Definitely.
It's past your bedtime.
It's not terrible, but it's also not very good. So like it's fun to go back and like see it, but the first GTA isn't great. I feel like really until Vice City, none of them were great. Because GTA 3 would have been amazing. Or I guess I should say it was amazing. I got an A rank, son of a bitch.
Enemy forces have been annihilated.
GTA 3 was amazing
Now that our unit has been
when it first came
we
out.
are able to join up with them for a considerable gain in our land and air forces.
But you go play it now and it's
This
just,
boost in
it's
power
rough.
enables us to continue advancing east, to recapture our nation, and tighten the noose.
I'm gonna have to
around
replay that on
Escalation's
hard at
military.
some point.
We now
Probably.
have an
I haven't
open
looked
path
through
to
the
East
medals, but I'm assuming
All
S ranks are
Best
involved.
of luck.
Oh, it's because I failed too many operations. I was confused because I got an S rank on all the operations I did.
No way we'd ever lose to a bunch of guys like this.
I can barely hear him.
Take him away.
Lieutenant, I got a little piece of advice for you. Go dance with the angels. Come on! Except I'll bet you couldn't dance your way out of a paper bag.
There it is. He said it.
The prisoners are much different than before. They finally have some backbone and are brimming with confidence. It must be that pilot they're all so fond of that is fueling the fires. Apparently, he fought his way through insurmountable odds to help his fellow soldiers.
Go dance with the angels.
Defiant one.
Him shaking his head too. I'm just being like, God damn it. Oh, is that the machine gun medal? I think it is. Who the fuck thought that sounded good? I don't know. The best part is it's not a localization thing either. The "Go Dance with the Angels" tagline is actually pretty directly translated over from the JP version.
Slovakia's military forces in Ania will gradually start to diminish each time they suffer a loss in various areas. According to intelligence from our Department of National Safety, there's a section where enemy defenses are low, near Salumna Peaks in central Ania. That section of land is an ideal route for our troops to take, in terms of topography and weather as well. We're going to use this route. It's a steep mountain path covered in snow, which is extremely difficult for our ground unit to advance through, and also renders it vulnerable to air attacks. Make sure to cover our ground unit, and if you spot any threats from the sky, eliminate them. If an emergency happens to occur, deal with it in any way you see fit. Once we get past those mountains, we'll be in the center of Ania.
Air to air, air to air, air to air. Oh. There's some ground targets, but this is a real air to air mission. So the tornado might have to wait. Now saying that. Maybe I could fly it anyway. I don't feel like maneuverability is going to be too much of an issue in this game. Purely because high G turns exist. Like, the fucking A-10 can hang in a dogfight in this game, so I think it's fine. Alright, there we go. The economy is stabilizing. Finally. I can't buy every plane and all of its weapons as soon as it appears. We're getting somewhere. What specials does this thing have? It has EMPs. What do you think, chat? You think the tornado could do it anyway? The FA-18 would probably be the best bet. It's got SAMs in it, too. And XAGM. Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking of... What's the one I was thinking it was? XMA-4 was what I thought that was. It's got SAMs. But the tornado... No? Not for this mission. Don't tempt me now. Okay, maybe... The F2 could maybe be fun as well, but I feel like I would want to save that for more air-to-ground stuff. It's got UGBs in it. So that would maybe be a good time to try that out. Yeah, maybe the Super Hornet's the way to go. Might just be. With SAMs, probably. Undoubtedly, actually.
Talisman, which plane should I pick?
I want you up there in a Super
How
Hornet,
about my
too.
weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Hell yeah.
Time to take off.
Oh. First aerial refueling in this game? Hold on. I know what I'm doing. Look at that shot. It's a good looking plane.
Now this is what I call a squadron. Come on, it's payback time. Grace Maria dead ahead.
The cutscenes aren't yellow. Not every mission is yellow either. It's some missions that have like the filters on.
Stoopies are on their way. They're not stupid, you know.
Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful plane.
Atwater's here with some great news. Rumor has it that our angels in from Cassette have joined up with the American military in Silvat. Oh yeah. They are charging in like rhinos, folks. I think a lot of positive things are about to happen. Hurry, hurry! This is the last place I want to fight an anti-aircraft battle.
Warning, enemy presence detected on radar. They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation.
Not my plane game? What do you mean not your plane game?
Mountains right below us. Watch your altitude, Talisman.
Chat, we should get false up in the skies a little bit. Thoughts?
Ghost eye to snake pit. Keep close tabs on their movement.
Ew? I think we should. No. The one after this one is co-op false. I'm just saying. It's not that hard to set up. I know how to do it. We've already set up the network and everything. I'm just saying. We've done all the troubleshooting already. I only have one robot in my heart. It's fucked up. Even the campaign is co-op? Yeah.
Fox 1, Fox 1.
It's true. I still cannot keep those buttons straight, man.
Colex rimming.
No, I do not. It's not true. The allegations are not true.
Enemy plane in gun range. Radar lock.
Still playing co-op Elden Ring? Yeah, that's on her channel for anyone who doesn't know. We're doing co-op Elden Ring right now. And we're doing it again on Sunday night. I can aim. Why is the Mirage so slippery, chat? What's the deal with that? Because the Super Hornet feels very stable. It doesn't have that like slipperiness to it, but it's just as mobile and everything. It's not because it's a slower plane or anything like that. What the fuck is up with the Mirage? Mirage is a delta wing, so less stable. It's a realism thing? In my Ace Combat? The fuck? I don't think so.
Talisman is locked on. Missile struck target.
God damn it. Still mixing up the map and special buttons. It's gonna take so long to break that habit, and then we're gonna go back to X2, where I'm assuming the controls are gonna be the same as X.
Missile struck target. Another one. New aircraft detected. Approaching Warlock Battalion at high speed.
All planes hurry. Don't let them get near Warlock Battalion.
Bad idea.
Tail damage confirmed.
Stuff like that was also noticeable in 4.
Nice kill.
Not to me. I never noticed any of that shit. Alright, what is that ginormous target that it's highlighting only when I like fully expand the map? What's up with that? It's just these guys in a cluster.
We have radar lock on.
No, it doesn't even seem like it's that.
Kill confirmed. Good job.
Man, look at that out there. It's so sweet. I can still get him. What is the huge target? What the fuck is that?
Enemy kill confirmed.
It's nothing. Is it just like an indicator that they're coming from that direction, maybe? Is there an airport down there? Doesn't look like it. Resupply line it is. I'm in bad shape, so we're going for it. F-104 magnets? Man, that resupply line, I can talk, is way the fuck out there. Holy shit. Does ESM make a big difference here? A very big difference, yeah. That was... How long did it take me to fly to the resupply line? That was crazy long. At least it felt like an eternity. I know what I'm doing. Don't tell me how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have listened. I'm sorry. It's an angle. Nope, hold on. Bro, once I lose it the first time, it's gone. I can't turn on a dime like that during the landing. I should have listened to him the first time. We're not playing Ace Combat 5 anymore, clearly.
Right on the money. Perfect, Garuda 1.
There are physics. There's like a downward drag while you're doing the landing. All right. It's not present in the rest of the game. It's only when you're landing. Choppered it? Hey! You shut your whore mouth. Keep his name out of your mouth. I know you did not just say choppered it.
Altitude restrictions have been canceled.
That is ridiculous. That's crazy. That's crazy. You don't hear me making pixie jokes. Too soon.
Enemy bomber approaching Clark's battalion. This is not going well.
Well, I can maybe get out there. Probably not. Shamrock.
Roger.
We don't mind Pixie jokes, though. That's good. Pixie was a bitch. If we're making Chopper comments, I'm making Pixie comments. He was a bitch anyway. You know it's true. Oh man, he's way up there. Okay.
We have radar lock on.
Sustained major damage. The throw is fine. A second wave of enemy bombers has penetrated our airspace. This one looks on course for Clark's battalion, too.
Don't you dare talk about my boy. Bro ran off to join a terror group? Exactly. Enough said. Enough said. At least my boy Chopper was loyal to the end. I could take out a tornado along the way. Yeah, I got time.
Missile fired. Activate guidance.
30k range is crazy, by the way. And now I have Operation B and D going at the same time. What have I done? What have I done?
Are set up to reduce our missile and radar capabilities. Watch out.
Oh my god, he's moving fast.
Radar lock. Fox 1, Fox 1.
I've got lock on. Shamrock, Fox 2.
Get them, Shamrock. You got it.
Bandit at my 12. Locking on.
The box?
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Yes, the box? The box? The fuck are we talking about, the box? Is he below me?
Break. This one's mine.
Where the hell did this guy go? Is it the tornado? Oh.
Second jammer down.
No, it wasn't the tornado. Uh-oh. Quacks! I can see... Oh, he's way the fuck... I found him. I was like, why can I see them and not the bomber that's going after them? That's not good. I'll just focus on D, because that... If they get ahead, I can't catch up in this plane. Those are some fast bombers. Look at that shit up there.
Connecting ESM
That's
for
wild.
Delta 1.
Oh my god, I just started another op. What have I done?
Chole's ringing.
No, I don't. Don't listen to her, chat. She's a witch. Don't listen to her. You hear me? She's a deceptive, sneaky witch. Do not listen to her. Everyone always thinks she's wholesome. No. Multitasking objectives. This was a mistake. Thankfully, this bomber doesn't seem to be moving all that much. So. Oh, he's moving now.
Nanomachine, son.
Wait for it.
We have radar lock on.
Oh, there we go.
What's your radar look like? Woo, that's awesome. Aurora phased the day again.
Yeah. This mission's really pretty. I really do wish there were more, like, air-to-air centric AC6 missions, because this game is almost all air-to-ground missions or, like, hybrid missions. I wish there were more like this, that were like, yeah, we're basically just doing air-to-air. I feel like AC6 is kind of at its best way up in the sky like this. Does she weigh the same as a duck? She does.
Enemy plane acquired. How's this? Shut down. Don't kid yourself, pal. Your opponent's right over here.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Kill confirmed. Good job.
There's something about those moves. Something I saw back in Grace Maria.
Check this out.
I've been strange. Who the hell did that? All I need. Just give me an opening. Our forces are down.
Allied attack? That is a thing that exists, isn't it?
Looks like my support's coming in handy.
Forget yet again. At this point,
Watch out.
I'm already so in the thick of it. I say fuck it. We solo the operation.
Talisman, you have a bandit on your tail. Garuda 1.
Okay.
Missile evaded.
I got this. Damn it.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
You've forgotten like 5 times this stream. Bro, you get so used to playing Ace Combat, like, just as is, and then this one game has this one feature that you get to use in like the latter half of the missions, because you have to build it up in the early half too. Like, it's not constantly available. So, until I've spent a lot of time with 6, I'm probably gonna consistently forget that it's there.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
I'm still in this one. No way I'm leaving without a kill.
Is that Operation C done? Sweet. It's not gonna let me do B, is it?
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
Well, they won't get far. The chase is on.
All special weapons used. Garuda 1 launched missile. Target hit.
FA-18 is so pretty here, not gonna lie. This whole game is really pretty, especially for when it came out. Just looks nice. Just looks nice.
Something on radar. That's odd. Multiple small objects flying at slow speed through the airspace.
Uh-oh.
Whatever. Small, big, bring them on.
Other aircraft are... Wait a minute. Warning, cruise missiles incoming. All planes break.
What? Tell us, do you read me?
Fuck me, dude. What do you mean? Look at that thing go. Look at it. These motherfuckers. That was wild. That was crazy. I choked a little bit in disbelief.
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
Well, they won't get far. The chase is on.
Garuda 1 out of special weapons. Enemy aircraft down.
These ones actually got hands. Yeah. They didn't even get me. It was the fucking cruise missiles that, before they even had any warning, were right on me. Like, as the guy is letting you know that cruise missiles are incoming, I'm already getting blown up from 0 to 100%. I could allied attack. I don't feel like I need to. I'm gonna save it for the drones. I feel like I've got plenty of points right now. At least I think I do.
I've got something on radar. That's odd. Multiple small objects flying at slow speed through the airspace.
Whatever. Small, big, bring them on.
Other aircraft are... Wait a minute. Warning, cruise missiles incoming. All planes break.
What?
Missile hit 3 o'clock. All aircraft stay sharp. Look out.
Those are the same missiles used to wipe out Grace Maria.
This is unstoppable. I got it. Continue to engage. Helicopter all hands.
All planes, cancel offensive and retreat.
Okay, how much help? Are they invincible? They have to be.
How are we supposed to defend that?
Their missiles are being guided by observation planes. Shoot them down and the attacks will subside. Each missile's estimated range of impact shows up on radar. The observation plane should be located right in the center of that range. Garuda team, shoot down those observation planes. You've got to hold out until all our forces have been safely evacuated. Missile missed its target.
Okay, they're not invincible anymore. You can take them out. I hit that first one with 6 missiles. I think they can't be shot down until, like, this part of the objective activates. Because now they're going down in, like, 1 missile. But that first one I hit with 6 and got nothing. So I think they have God mode on until the guy tells you to shoot them down. Yeah, during the dialogue they are. I thought it was just gonna be like a, you know, literally can't shoot them down right now, have to fly away sort of thing. But I just had to wait for the dialogue to go through. Oh my god. How you move like that?
Our evacuating forces have taken damage.
I want to be in third
Incoming missiles
person.
can be stopped if you shoot down their observation planes. Observation craft remaining. These guys are unmanned. Launching missile. Target down.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I could get away at the last second.
Radar lock.
Have those planes evacuated yet?
Not yet. Evacuation's still not complete. Our evacuating forces have taken additional damage.
There should be an observation plane somewhere near each missile's point of impact.
Garuda 1 destroyed the target.
Got this. We're gaming.
Launching missile.
Whoa.
About half the observation planes have been destroyed.
2 of them got taken down from that. Good start.
Talisman is locked on. Target down.
Sweet.
5 observation craft remaining.
Fuck that one in particular.
4 observation craft remaining. Three observation craft remaining.
If only we could have shot them down in Grace Maria.
Just 1 observation craft remaining.
Just one. Fuck. Oh my god, I almost died.
Down. Well done, Garuda team.
I guess we managed to pull it off. We've got to do something about those missiles, or there won't be a Grace Maria to get back to.
You're right. Where the fuck am I? Oh, it's first person. Okay, I was like, what? What is this shot?
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
It's pretty neat.
The chase is on.
Thanks to your great cover, our troops were able to get through the peaks of Solemna with only minimal damage suffered.
Easy
But
S
our
rank.
unit is within range of enemy cruise missile
What can
attacks
I
for
say?
this mission. We're doing all we can to gather intelligence on the invasion and are mulling strategy options. Wait for the order to come in.
Okay. These are the same drones that Ace 7 referenced in the beginning. Are they? Is it a reference to 6 specifically?
I feel so lucky to have met up with Ludmilla. We've run into so many checkpoints. I don't know what we would have done without her passport. I don't think I ever would have made it alone. But as we travel through these wide open spaces, enemy troops are few and far between. Actually, we've been on this road for quite some time now, without spotting a single Estevakian military vehicle.
Oh my god, wait, it's this scene?
It looks like our luck has just run out. These men are partisans. Amerian like me. Ludmilla stares at me. I can see the fear in her eyes. I tried to explain to them that Ludmilla is no threat. She is a student from Nordenavik. But I've never been much of a liar.
She definitely speaks the language, but with a thick Estevakian accent.
So she does speak the language. There is no language barrier.
Just then, something roars in the sky above.
Hey, look! What's going on?
I know it's our only chance of escape.
Get in! Hurry!
Nope.
You have to put luck aside and take what you get, good or bad.
Not any less stupid than the first time.
Were killed instead of me, and that gives me an eerie sense of relief. But now I've got to accept the fact that I'm the next target. It's time for me to dance with the angels.
Go dance with the angels. It's so bad. I just immediately, I was like, oh, I remember this one. Because the first time I saw that, I'm like, what did I just witness? Such 1 in a million luck. Yeah, only one guy there decides to pay any attention to them screaming and running away. And that one guy's gun jams while everyone else is staring up at the sky.
Small unmanned aerial
So
vehicles,
stupid.
cruise missiles, and heavy command cruisers are all closely related in terms of functionality and have been uncovered as the enemy's secret weapons by our analysis results. We have collected missile and small unmanned aerial vehicle samples, as well as radar records, analyzed them, and came up with the following. First of all, the small unmanned aerial vehicles are operated from long distance and approach their intended targets to destroy them. In step 2, a special electronic signal inside of each small unmanned aerial vehicle is sent to a cruise missile for guidance. And for the final step, the cruise missile that was guided by a small unmanned aerial vehicle hits and destroys its attack target. That is how the enemy's cruise missile system operates. Small unmanned aerial vehicles and cruise missiles are both launched from the enemy's heavy command cruiser. Once launched, they are operated from the heavy command cruiser via remote control. Our Joint Chiefs of Staff have drawn up a plan to destroy the enemy's missile system based on these analysis results. In order to conquer the heavy command cruiser, a constant barrage of attacks from the air is absolutely indispensable. First, we need to get a springboard to launch our plan of attack. We're about to head south to retake Cavalia Air Force Base in San Loma. Our objective is to retake Cavalia's air facilities, then establish a front line to destroy the enemy's missile system. Once the runway is secured, we should have a decent chance at taking out the enemy's heavy command cruiser. Enemy forces will be heavily deployed from land, air, and sea. We'll be doing all we can to deal with them, but I'm sure they'll be ready for us. Success or failure of this mission will very likely have a significant effect on the war. Put everything you've got into this one.
All right. I can do that. Why are you even looking at the planes if they have machine guns at best? I don't know. Like, and sure, one of them probably would be like, oh, the A-10s are a priority here over the prisoners. But I feel like more realistically with that scene, when she starts screaming and running for the car, they would all, maybe aside from like one or two, they would all look at them, try to stop them from going, whether that be shooting them or just like tackling them or some shit. They'd go after the women because they're trying to escape, right? They wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, let them go, actually. They would be, more than one guy would be worried about them, and then the A-10s would come around and shoot them all anyway. They would have all died there, realistically speaking. There's no way. The way that it plays out in that scene is just so goofy. The fact that you can, like, in the camera shots, just see the other guys staring at the sky and not paying attention to them makes it so much funnier. I want to say it's tornado time. I really do. The F2 is calling to me a little bit. But I did really want to fly the tornado. The F2 is calling to me. Oh man, this thing gets qualms in this game? I'll be back for that F2. Absolutely.
Talisman, which plane should I pick?
You know what? You can fly the F-14.
How about my weaponry?
That's what I think.
Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Absolutely.
Buddha team, time to take off.
One is where I want to start.
Seize San Loma along with its military base and use that as a base of operations for attacking the enemy's heavy command cruiser.
Oh yeah. That's a good cockpit view.
Destroy all enemy ships dispatched offshore of San Loma. Take out any enemy forces obstructing our landing. We can't let them take the city.
San Loma's got
I don't know how to use this shit.
Going it alone would be much too risky.
Guess we better lay off the studs today.
Warlock Battalion is currently on its way to San Loma from the northwest. Take out any stowies in our path. Barbarian landing forces breached our defenses. Prepare to engage. This is Warlock. Enemy forces confirmed. We're breaking through. Warlock team, don't let your guard down. You can more than enough to survive a battle.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Find AC6's OST to be
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
underrated. I find Ace Combat 6 to be underrated, but I think a lot of that is just because most Ace Combat fans never played it. And even then, like, a lot of the fandom, at least a lot, like, this could be one of those things where it's just like the side of the fandom that was watching the review series and whatnot. But at the very least, that, like, side of the fandom still, like, holds a grudge against AC6 for being only on Xbox back in the day. I say back in the day, still being only on Xbox. So even then, there's just a lot of the community that, like, doesn't even want to play it because they just want to be pissed at it still. Like, they haven't really gotten over it in the near 20 years since. I had to think about that. I'm like, is that right? That doesn't sound right. But yeah, this shit's almost 20 years old. Is that gonna work? Yeah. Still got a grudge? Yeah. There's still a lot of animosity towards it just because of the exclusivity. I'm not doing too bad with it.
Enemy tank destroyed.
Used to make fun of me for playing on Xbox. They're not friends anymore. Back in the day, the console wars were so real. Like, nowadays, console wars have mostly faded out, aside from, like, that group on, like, Twitter and Reddit, right? But for the most part, people don't really give a shit about the console war at this point. But man, back in the mid-2000s and, like, early 2010s, the console war was still so real. Oh, I shot too late. I wasn't going to shoot at it, but then I saw I had the indicator, so I went for it anyway. I was just a second too late, though. Fuck it. Just hit him with a little cluster. Oh. What? The explosion was like right there. Come on. Come on now. That's crazy talk. Like, I maybe overshot it a tiny bit, but that was so close that I feel like the splash should have killed them. Don't ask me what that was. There we go. Always so much easier to aim in cockpit view. I don't know why, but it's consistent for me. Oh, little hitch. Bring Dishonor to the Ground Special Weapon Club? Why? Because I know that the RCL is better. The bomb ones are pretty good in this game. They're better than they normally are, for sure. I feel like this mission is maybe just not the best for them. Like, there aren't that many great opportunities to use it here. There's not a whole lot that's, like, grouped up closely enough to where it's worth swapping. Like here, that's maybe a good spot. I don't know about that shot. This should hit something, though. Yeah, it hit, like, 6 things. Solid enough. The cooldown on it is weirdly long. Nah, but this game, RCL is absolutely like the undisputed king. And they give RCL to like the dogfight planes, which just makes it even more wild, because then you can have like the best air-to-ground weapon in a plane that's made for air-to-air combat, or at least balanced for it in game, rather. Because God knows I'm gonna say made for it, and someone's gonna be like, no. During the later missions, bro, RCL, as soon as you do air-to-ground missions, like mission 3, it's already the best option. It's crazy. The RCL in this game is just way better than it should be. Uh-oh.
Observation planes confirmed on radar. Be on alert for enemy cruise missiles.
What do you want us to do? Shoot down the observation planes or cover our allies?
Both. If you can shoot down the unmanned observation planes, that'll minimize the damage to our forces.
Let me try to get a lineup.
First wave of enemy cruise missiles incoming. Point of impact is showing up on radar. Stay clear of that area.
Yeah, the Typhoon getting, like, the strongest air-to-ground special in the game really just makes it like, why would I bring the Tornado when the Typhoon is an option, right? AC6's balancing in general is kind of wacky. Okay, the damage frames weren't active, thank God. Fun wacky a lot of the time, but wacky for sure. One thing that's great about the Tornado is how long it can hold the high G for. That's very good.
In gun range.
Swing wings. You know, you make a good point. Fuck that drone.
Laying down bomblets.
Did I miss, like, entirely back there? Is that what I just saw? I did.
Enemy facility was destroyed.
God damn it, I missed that too. Oh, allies got it, I guess.
Radar lock.
There we go.
Fox 2.
Didn't really pick up the large scale missions. It had a couple, but not as much as I would have liked. Because, like, I think of that one that... Is it, like, in a glacier? Going off of memory, it's been more than a year since I played 7. It's, like, in a glacier, and there's, like, a big... like suspended like oil rig kind of thing that you can like fly through and destroy. That mission's great. That mission feels like something from AC6. Oil plant. Yeah. Okay, what the fuck is this drone doing? Let them handle it. Jesus Christ. I clearly can't.
We have radar lock on. Missile strike confirmed.
No, not pipeline destruction. It was in a desert? No. Different mission. Not pipeline destruction. I know pipeline destruction by name. I think that might be the only AC7 mission I know by name, actually. The one with all the ships? I think so. Is it called fleet destruction? It is fleet destruction, okay. That one. How was that not lined up? Yeah, the one that you could fly through as you blow it up, that shit was cool. That shit was very cool. Son of a bitch, here we go again. Why did I bring the tornado? I knew in my heart that I needed the F2. Can't keep up with these drones, man. They're too much. That's not hitting a goddamn thing. Maybe I can get this one. Shamrock's on it. He's in the F-14. He can definitely get it if I can't. There we go. Man, more drones. Who the fuck keeps sending them? Did you give AC7 PvP a try? Yeah, I've already tried AC7's multiplayer, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play a lot of it for that 100% later on. Because I'm not normally big on PvP in these games. And with the main issue being that they just get really samey, like really fast. Like once you've played PvP a couple times, you've kind of played it, and it doesn't get much more, I guess, interesting or like dynamic from that point on. And then AC7 is like the worst of that with its, you know, only dogfight mode and what's it? The two variations are TDM and free-for-all. Like Dark Souls multiplayer? Yeah, I've never liked Dark Souls multiplayer much either, or the PvP aspect of it. Invasions are cool, like when it just kind of randomly happens while you're playing the game. I'm fine with that. But I'm far from the kind of person who is like, oh yeah, let me go hop on Elden Ring and just go PvP with people. $1 million question, how many Yakuza games will come out before Ace Combat 8? 1, probably. Whatever Project Century is called will be the one. And I only say that, I'm only so big on the Ace Combat 8 believer side because of what's his name's tweets. I can't remember his name ever. I follow him though. And he keeps tweeting about AC8 like it's something that's coming pretty soon. I'm gonna have to go to Twitter and figure it out. The brand director. I've brought him up before. Kazutoki Kano, thank you. Yeah, he keeps tweeting about new Ace Combat stuff coming down the pipe like it's happening fairly soon. So I don't think it's too far off. I definitely think we'll get an announcement this year. Granted, I thought we were going to get an announcement last year. But even then, that was just me guessing. That was before Kano even started tweeting about it or anything. Let's hop on Elden Ring and just PvP with people.
Launching missile. Ground target has been eliminated. All enemy LCAC confirmed destroyed.
Been in development since 2020. Yeah. Like, we're around the time where we should start getting, like, announcement stuff. And Kano's been kind of dropping the least subtle hints possible on Twitter the last few months. And by least subtle, I mean the one that I keep bringing up because it's so on the nose, where he just tweeted the Project Aces logo with text that said Project 2025 and basically tweeted about how excited he was to share stuff with the community this year. And that's just like, okay. He's straight up saying there's a new game getting announced this year, right? Like, there's no way that that's not what he's saying here. There's no possible way. Working with UE5. Oh my god, chat. The other night, False's chat gave me the greatest idea ever, right? This idea being modern gaming Pong. Okay? Hear me out now. It's gonna run like shit. It's gonna be made in UE5 and it's gonna run terribly. You're not gonna be able to run it at a stable frame rate. It's gonna be terrible. There's gonna be so much AI upscaling in it. It's gonna be a smeary mess. We're gonna have a shit ton of cosmetic microtransactions. It's gonna have ray traced visuals, of course. Of course. Ray tracing is a must. What else? What else is really trendy nowadays in gaming? Turning everything into a roguelike? It's gonna be a roguelike. I decided just now it's gonna be a roguelike. Alright? We turn everything into a roguelike these days. It's gonna be a roguelike. Yep. Release half-baked. Early access launch. That it will never come out of early access. Forever in early access. I may or may not have literally made FOMO skins battle pass.
Enemy plane in gun range.
Pre-order bonus. Pre-order bonus. That shit's gonna have the battle pass. Fail so hard it shuts down the studio. Yeah, it didn't meet sales targets. We're shuttering the studio. I say this like I'm joking, and I mostly am. But I updated my UE5 and opened up a new project. And so far, I've literally only spent like 10 minutes in it. So I was just setting up like the key binding stuff, like the player controller. And I made the player's paddle, made it move up and down. I got the ray tracing thrown in there right away. I did that right away. That was the mandatory, like, yep, ray tracing goes in immediately. That's it. But I genuinely do have a Pong project in Unreal started on my PC, unironically. It was beautiful. It is beautiful. I sent False an exclusive preview for her stream. TAA, of course, TAA. Heavy TAA. Yeah. We're gonna take the Don Matrick / Doug Bowser approach to any criticism. If you don't like it, too bad you can't afford it. Just don't buy it.
Launching missile. Radar lock.
No option to turn motion blur off. I didn't even think of motion blur. I didn't put motion blur in it. I should. It's just funny that like I rambled on about this like it was purely a shitpost and nothing more. And I do legitimately have this project started on my PC.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
There's classic Pong for you peasants. Yeah, if you're too much of a brokey for modern gaming Pong, then conveniently you have original Pong. So you can always go back and enjoy that. You don't need the new one, actually.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Paywalled classic mode. Yeah, a DLC classic mode. VR mode. How the fuck do you play VR Pong? We'll have to figure it out. We'll make it work.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
And by we, I mean me. A Penguin Pong for the PS1. You can play that instead of modern gaming Pong. All right? I don't want to hear about it. If you can't afford it, just go play Penguin Pong then. Because clearly, the only reason you would be complaining about not wanting it or the pricing or anything like that is if you're broke.
Enemy destroyer sent to the bottom.
Everyone worth their salt in the industry knows that, right? Doug Bowser certainly knows it. Is that gonna hit me? No. Flying too fast. I need the resupply. What kind of roguelike modifiers could you even do for Pong? And like items or whatever else. There's gotta not be an offline mode. Yeah, online only. Upgraded trailer graphics that get downscaled in the actual release. Multiple balls. How do multiple balls work then? Oh my god, no pause button because it's always online. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. How did I not think of that one? No pause button is a must. And then it gets pulled one day like the crew. In-game emotes and chat box. Fucking global chat box. Pay to win cosmetics? How do you pay to win in Pong? Bigger paddle hitbox. Oh, because the hat is big. Oh. Yeah, it's got like a little hat on it or something that makes the hitbox bigger. Special stats for the skins. Unique stats for every skin. Faster movement. AC6 cosmetics alone were north of $120. Fuck me. Granted, I did buy like $50 worth of DLC for AC7 in preparation for us eventually getting there. And that was during a sale.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Fuck's sake. I know what I'm doing.
Talisman is locked on. In gun range.
Only 2 free games a day if you don't have VIP. Oh my god, an energy system?
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed. Radar lock.
Working fine over here. Mobile on Twitch working better than... Or sorry, Twitch on mobile working better than YouTube on mobile is a rare occurrence. But if it works, it works. I think that was only one, like, perfect shot. Got it. Third-party launcher that forces a login every time. I like that idea, too.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Talisman, you're the key player on this mission. Don't get shot down.
I won't.
Garuda 2 fired.
Missed because my kill got stolen. And it's not worth it. There's nothing like in a line here anymore.
Missile. Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
It's all spread out now.
All targets are almost destroyed. Garuda 1, take care of what's left.
Talisman, it's time to finish up.
Miss my ass. Those aren't gonna hit either. I tried to cut that too tight. Man, the drones are wild in this mission. Holy shit. Oh no. De nouveau. Yes. Yes, it does need de nouveau. You're right. Of course.
Lock on.
How could I have not thought of de nouveau sooner? What was I thinking? No. We need an anti-cheat, but we need an anti-cheat that doesn't fucking work. That's what we need. An anti-cheat that is there, but just doesn't fucking do anything.
All targets are confirmed destroyed. We have taken over the city of San Loma.
Yeah, a kernel level anti-cheat that doesn't fucking do anything.
We just took control of our airport from the Estovakians. The battle for Ameria has just begun.
Now that we've accomplished this mission, we have a good chance of taking out the heavy command cruiser. Excellent job.
It is a good looking plane. Anti-cheat that flags absolutely everything or that doesn't work at all.
Mission accomplished.
Another S rank. I'm still pissed that I got an A on whatever.
And free San Loma in
the
process.
What was it earlier?
Cavalia will be our chief base of operation for conquering the enemy's heavy command cruiser.
Just finished Assault Horizon. It's actually good. It's really not that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's good. It's fine.
Every minute counts for us here. Wait for your next
it's fun
concerning this operation.
A lot of the time. There are times where it's not very fun, but it's fun a lot of the time.
Our car has died directly under an aerial battle.
That's bad.
The engine managed to get us this far, but it's been destroyed by machine gun fire. This pilot is from Ludmila's homeland. She asks the crashed pilot about a name, asking if he has any information. But the pilot takes a turn for the worse. Just before all this, he seemed to be mumbling a name. Garuda. He's the one that shot me down. I know exactly what she's going through, why she's overcome with such emotion. My husband could have very well ended up like this. And now I know. The one she loves is a pilot as well.
And now she can't understand her again.
As we save a man's life on this wide-open plain, we both begin to realize what we share, how much we have in common.
The on again, off again language barrier in this game is fucking crazy. Just like every other time we see those two women, they can understand each other and then they can't. And then they can, and then they can't. It's fucking crazy. The language barrier just appears and disappears at will.
This is an order of deployment. We've obtained a portion of classified intelligence concerning the enemy's heavy command cruiser from the Department of National Safety.
Oh, is this what I think it is?
The heavy command cruiser's official name has been identified as P-1112 Igaion.
I think it is.
The team consists of a mid-sized Kotos aircraft in charge of electronic warfare and a mid-sized Gaijus aircraft in charge of close-range air defense. Igaion, a command craft, takes care of all cruise missile-related duties. After acquiring this intelligence, we were able to draw up an operation to destroy the Igaion. Listen closely. Fuel is added to the Igaion through an opening located in the front. Multiple tankers must make their way to the front of the Igaion for refueling purposes. Once the tankers are positioned in front of the craft to refuel it, the Igaion's radar signals are temporarily weakened. This is where it gets important. While the Igaion is being refueled, its radar is almost completely unable to detect any type of movement in front of the craft. If you can stay on course and maintain a certain altitude, you could approach the Igaion from the air without being noticed by enemy forces. So our best chance of taking that monster out is during its mid-air fuel-up. The Igaion's flight schedule is also included in this piece of intelligence. We'll go over the flight route after our meeting in the hangar. Get prepared at once.
Okay. Can we do it in 8 minutes? Probably not, but I'm at least gonna go and fly around a bit. But there's no way that, because especially like by the time that I buy this plane and its weapons, and then select my plane and Shamrock's plane, and then there's gonna be some intro or dialogue at the start. No. But this is one of the more memorable missions in the game. I remember really liking this mission, so I don't mind doing it for a few minutes here and then restarting next time. This is a good one anyway. XMA4 is probably the way to go here. We'll double up the flanker.
Garuda team, time to take off.
This should be good.
Strigan 2 to Igaion. Patrol operation complete. Requesting permission to land. Igaion to Strigan team. Permission granted. Strigan 2 here. Will comply. Lead the way. Copy that. Stay clear of our jet wash.
I did not bring RCLs though.
The command cruiser's radar capabilities
I thought about it.
falter whenever it's refueling in midair.
What a beautiful plane.
Good agents lost their lives getting us this intel. Approach the enemy at current course. Initiate an attack immediately after you've made it into the combat zone.
Garuda 2, roger. Let's go.
All pilots, keep your eyes peeled.
Bro, I'm not even gonna get there before the stream ends. Holy shit. I had to change BIOS shit for Vanguard to work properly or it bricked my PC. Yeah, Vanguard is kind of notoriously a pain in the ass. And then those games still have cheating problems.
Prepare to engage enemy. Maintain altitude
It's
and
wild. There they are.
Approaching target. Just stay on that axis.
It's time. Oh, only hits?
Engage.
Garuda 2, engaging.
Holy high G turn. What the fuck? Bro, I just like whipped around.
I've got lock on.
Missile strike confirmed.
That was crazy fast. Oh my god. Holy flanker. Holy moly.
We've got a runt on the move. Looks like it's for air support.
Yeah, this is some Ace Combat shit right here.
There are enemy aircraft providing ESM. You'll be in a world of hurt if you let them go.
Wow, that's crazy fast. AC6 mechanics, dude. Jesus. Incredible.
Talisman, it's the Reaper's emblem. Let's pay him back once and for all.
Talisman, keep the pressure on. Just a little further now.
Look at that. Look at that turn. Holy shit. I knew I loved the flanker. Holy shit. Oh, I did not intentionally stall there. That was by accident. Ow, ow. One of them has flak.
Lock on.
Well, again, not intentional.
Box 3. Oh, no from Tone. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Target hit. Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
Been hoarding because of the economy. Uh-oh.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. I have it. Box 2. Yes. Bagged another enemy.
How are those not magic missiles? Oh, fuck me sideways. Cruise missiles. Oh, 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 how am I alive? What the fuck? Okay. It is about that time. I don't know how I thought they were gonna pop up behind me. Alright, yeah. I don't know how I'm not dead. But this is one of those... I'm gonna have to put that mission to the side for next time. That's a great mission. It's such an Ace Combat-ass mission right there. That's one of the few that I remember from this game. There are a handful of AC6 missions that I distinctly remember, and that's one of them. Anyway, it is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza. It's all good stuff. So come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the YouTube side. Helps out with algorithm and stuff like that. So you know how it goes. Appreciate it. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands, whatever. Things like Twitter, Discord server. If you're looking for them, you'll find them there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.